All right, here's the Massachusetts native Calvin Kattar trying to work his way back into featherweight title contender. A lot of people felt like Calvin Kattar was going to be the first guy out of Boston to break through and win a world title. The Max Holloway fight a few years ago was an appreciable setback, but we saw Kattar take some time off, methodically rebuild himself, and now he finds himself in another huge spot tonight. Is Calvin Kattar still elite? Some answers here in short order. So this young fighter making the walk here tonight, and he's a very entertaining fighter. He's very adept at staying in the pocket while avoiding significant damage coming back. Certainly, he's made a career of frustrating opponents, stays relaxed in there, leans on the defense, and uses that defensive movement to set up his own offense. You'll see him move that head off of the center line, counter beautifully, really more of a counter striker offensively. But his defense will wow you, even when the opposition feels like they have him in range. More often than not, they miss and land less than 25% of their significant strike attempts. Well, the UFC's featherweight division is a hard one to hold down consistently, but this man has done it. He's the undisputed champion, and his latest title defense comes here tonight.
He seems to be getting better. You think that when a guy becomes the champion, he may rest on his laurels. He may start to take a look at his work and smile.
Right.
Not this guy. This guy is doing more now. He seems more motivated to continue to build on the legacy that he's already created. He's a great champion, and tonight he intends to keep that belt.
And he's never sitting on a lead. He's never playing with his food. He's always focused. And now the champion has his sights set on this very worthy challenger here tonight. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Calvin Kattar. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Sean the Sniper Woodson.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Do it.
All right, early round action here, and what else can you say about Calvin Kattar at this stage of his career? The way he responded. Oh, you got to start to look to finish him now. Oh, man, I can barely get the Fight Clock sponsor out. These gentlemen are going at it.
They are here to fight tonight. I cannot wait for this fight to continue.
All right, there's the leg kick. You expected he would employ them heavily here tonight, and maybe the boxer wants to go back to the sweet science after that.
Yeah, he wants to box, he wants to look pretty, but this is mixed martial arts. You have got to use all of your tools. And by throwing those kicks, you are showing that this is an evolution of the fight game. We ain't boxing the squared circle. This is a mixed martial arts fight. Beautiful job. Oh, big right hand.
Oh, and he caught the kick.
And now some separation.
No surprise, DC, to see Calvin Kattar try to establish that jab here.
Is that New England cartel boxing. Calvin Kattar, Rob Font, all those guys are so well versed in the hands. They do such a great job of starting every combination with the jab, making sure that they dictate your reactions. It all starts, man, in boxing with the jab, and now you are starting to see guys like Kattar implement it into their game plan in mixed martial arts.
Kick lands.
Oh, nice.
so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Oh, now lands a kick to the body. Less than 2 minutes now to go.
Big punch lands. Ooh. Oh, big head kick lands.
Oh, a huge block there. Kattar's forehead is bleeding now. A cut just opened up. Gets the single collar tie now. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Unable to connect there. All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Massive body kick lands.
30 seconds now to go in round 1. Well, you saw us reference it in the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in the matchup. Calvin Kattar gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments. Horn sound for the end of round 1. All right, so that round is in the books. Kattar's bleeding from the forehead there a little bit. It doesn't appear to be too bad. The focus for the cut man, though, to make sure that he can stop the bleeding and not allow the blood to get into the eyes. All right, let us get you some replays from that previous round. He certainly got a lot done on the feet, and as such, he has opened up a pretty significant gash above his opponent's eye.
Yeah, it was a buildup. He just kept popping him. He kept hitting him until something opened him up. And now he can see the damage that he's inflicting. Nothing feels better to a fighter than to see the person wearing your work. That is exactly what's going on right now.
And the cut man is not the only one that is going to keep an eye on that wound as this next round gets underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a fun fight. It wasn't 2 guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the...
Oh, he's got a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Man, has his chin been tested early.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Able to check that kick as well. Oh, he's hurt. Oh, the jab followed by the right hand.
Oh, my goodness. Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. That's good defense to get that guard up. Just over 2 minutes now to go in round 2. Oh, big left hook there.
And another punch to the head.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume. His head still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou. And you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish. He gets to the single collar. Look for him to keep that elbow tight and throw punches with his free hand.
All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already in DC. I know you're in the prediction business. Oh!
Back and forth we go. These 2 guys are trading huge shots. He didn't like that left hand.
right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round for the fighter now with a cut on his lip. That is something he's going to have to deal with. You see the cut man not wasting any time getting in there. We'll see if he can shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for him moving forward. All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike that opened up the cut.
Yeah, some nasty strikes landed over the course of that round, and it opened up a nasty cut. He has got to find a way to change some things defensively, or that cut is just going to get worse and worse. And the worse it gets, the more he runs the risk of this fight getting stopped.
Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the score.
This is what happens when you get two very skilled, very evenly matched fighters coming together. Nobody has really taken a lead in this fight.
There, somehow, his opponent stayed up there.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up that much.
Oh, huge left. Just out of range with that right hook. Oh, Calvin Kattar with the jab. That was Boston strong right there. He's looking good tonight.
I love when the accent comes out. I love when you talk about the Boston boys. Got hurt again. He's hurt.
That one appeared to stun him. Oh, we're getting a finish here. Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, you can see his leg is hurt here, starting to limp a little bit. I think Magomed Ankalaev is the guy we point to for exuding all of that toughness when he absorbed those leg kicks, but don't want to take too many more of those.
But like Magomed, you want to try to get takedowns. You cannot be on your feet limping and turning away from strikes. You got to try and change something.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now. Well, we may have on that punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
He's cut. Give the elbow.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to landing those hooks. And I know you like to play Tony Romo. You think he goes back to it here? What?
He's hurt bad.
Holding on to him here, not really doing it. Beautiful combination, he knocks him down. Oh, heavy shot. Herb Dean steps in.
Holy smokes.
What a fight. Just a relentless effort out of this fighter here tonight. The ref had no choice but to step in, and that is how you leave the judges out of it. We send it inside now to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 51 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Calvin Kattar.
All right, got to think Kattar Mania has taken over back in Methuen, Massachusetts. Calvin Kattar, your winner by TKO.
Methuen, Massachusetts. That's a bit of a tongue twister.
Buff would probably say Methuen or something.